We were able to accomplish so much in the last video, but it's another year and we still have a few things left to do to complete the community center. But spoiler alert, we are gonna complete it today. Like right now, like in like 10 minutes. So here I am just upgrading my farm, making the area bigger for my animals so they're not all crowded. So I'm using these wood fences, and then I'm going to add more grass so that they're nice and full and give me lots of produce. My pig fauna dropped a truffle, so now we have to get all the resources to make an oil maker. We're gonna put this close to the fence and move the other equipment closer as well. Made our first truffle oil, and now we're gonna buy our first rabbit. We're gonna name this rabbit in honor of BB. We're gonna name them Bebo. Let's collect all these eggs and collect these parsnips. Plant some more parsnips, you know what's going on. And you know what, I'm actually gonna change Bebo. It's just BB, just replace them all together. Who cares about the last one, right? Nobody even remembers. Oh, shiny. I got my steel axe, which will actually allow me to get into the secret woods. Should have done that again, year one. Collect my pine tar, get a sea urchin from the traveling cart, and look at my big house. I make my first fried egg, the first of many meals that we have to make, and turn it all into the community center. And then I go back to the traveling cart, buy a wood skip because I know I need that, turn that into specialty fish, and purchase the 25,000 G bundle to complete the vault. I'm sorry, I skipped it. It was a really long cutscene and the place looks great. Love it. Don't know why I'm fishing, but we're gonna put our new crystallarium by the bed, and this is where we'll put all of our jades and eventually diamonds in to duplicate them for uses later on down the line. All right, the Junos repaired the bus, and now I'm gonna have Pam drive me to the Calico Desert. Probably not the wisest decision, but we made it here safely, and this whole section of the Stardew Valley map stresses me out, especially the Skull Cavern. But before we get there, we're gonna fish and try to get that sandfish for our community center. Do I get a first try? Nope. So we're gonna make our way down to Sandy's Oasis place. Skip that cutscene because I don't have time for it. Then we're gonna buy, let's buy absolutely nothing. Ooh, what's this place up here? Looks like we can trade in different items to get all of these. We will need that place a lot later on. And here's the infamous Skull Cavern, which I can't unlock yet because you need to go to level 120 of the mines to obtain the Skull Key. But it's time to go home because I can't do anything here. Take 2 on these red cabbage seeds. I don't want to talk about the last time. And we're also going to buy an apple sapling because I didn't realize you can turn in different quality apples to the community center. Let's plan up all these items and let the sprinklers do their job. So it says my apple tree wasn't able to grow. I believe with the new update 1.6.9, this is taken out, and even if there are leaves around, it will be able to grow. I slept until these red cabbages grew because I was not playing around this time. Turned them in and completed this bundle. Thank the Lord. And we got a seed maker, which will definitely come in handy. I go to the traveling cart and pick up this puffer fish. Then I make my way to Marnie's, grab the auto grabber, and place it inside of the cow's barn. I turn in this puffer fish, and we just need that sandfish from the desert. Collect all my melons and collect all my milk and sell it all for profit. Collect the oak resin, turn it in. Collect the walleye, turn that in. Go fishing for the sandfish, turn that in too. Bundle complete. Time for bed. Frizz gave birth. I don't know, let's just name it Grizzy. I'm running out of names. But we definitely gonna turn off the ability for all of our animals to have babies because we're getting outnumbered. We already were outnumbered, but this is just ridiculous. Because it rained, we're able to collect this battery pack. And finally, going to the coop, I find a rabbit's foot and we're able to turn that into, we get a gold bar, 5. I collect this last apple, combine it all with the other 2 apples, even though I could have used inequality, didn't know it at the time, and collect this heater. Finally, I'm able to make a maki roll, and I turn that into the chef's bundle as well. We're moving fast here, so you gotta keep up. I buy this tuna, Turn that into the ocean fish bundle and get 5 warp totems. Now we're at the bookseller and they got me feeling like big brain Sheen up in here gaining all this knowledge. It's too much power, too much knowledge. I end up at my girl Robin's house and I buy a stable. I've never had a stable before, but it seems like it'll be fun. Put that right next to the house for quick transport. What is going on? Not the Wicked Witch of the West. Listen, I can't wait to see that movie Cynthia be singing. Sang girl. I know y'all are tired of Wicked, but anyway, we're gonna put that void egg in the incubator and we're gonna name our horse Charlie. It is totally worth it. Get a horse. It's so much fun. And while you're at it, just get another pet. Why not? I'm gonna get another dog and I'm gonna name him Bubba because I have control over his name this time. I'm gonna get him an extra pet bowl and put it right next to his little dog house. I'm gonna snatch up that purple mushroom and turn it in to complete that bundle. Get a recycling machine that I barely use, to be honest. But guess what? We completed this hallway section. And guess what? We're going to an event. We don't buy anything, but we go to the event and we do the maze. I'm not gonna give any spoilers of how the maze works, but it does work. And then we finally left, but we participated using that steel axe to chop down this log so that we can finally make it into the secret woods that we should have been in a long time ago. Got this cutscene with this random bear, Yogi the bear, I don't know, and catch a wood skip. I upgraded my pickaxe, waited a few days, came back to Clint's to pick it up, and then I just upgraded it right again, because why not? We haven't been to the mines this episode, so now we're here fighting skeletons and bats, and we're gonna make our way down to level 80. Finally, we're gonna get our little firewalker boots and that's it. We're going home. That's it. Ooh, an iridium bar. Fancy. We're gonna chop down all these tree stumps because we need the hardwood to upgrade our house. Again, because we got money like that. Did you notice how much money we have? Just saying, I've been putting in work. We go back to the bookseller and buy a few more books just to upgrade all of our skill levels because we aren't really doing much of the work ourselves. That's just what happened at the time, all right? That's what I was doing, but you can do better. Please do better. Since we upgraded our house, we have a few extra rooms, so I'm gonna place a few preserve jars and some other random things so that we can use them and make more money and make more profit. It's a whole new year, y'all, and we are here at this egg festival event. We're gonna buy this plushie and then we're gonna start the event. But guess what? I already beat this. Every year I am just victorious. So of course I won. And guess what I get? I get a prize ticket from Lewis. Let's place that plushie in our future kid's bedroom and then head over to Lewis's house to carrots. We waited outside of Clint's place like the stalker he is and finally processed all the geodes we've been collecting. And guess what? After processing all of these gems, we're gonna take them and bring them to the museum so that we can finally start adding to the collection. I placed the last of my items and I go back to Clint's so that I can finish processing the remaining geodes. The next day I go to the traveling cart and pick up this sturgeon. Finally picked up the sturgeon and turned it into the lake fish bundle. Now that we reached level 80, I'm able to pick up this fire quartz and turn that into the boiler room to complete that entire room. Completing the boiler room is actually really important and probably should be done first or second because you get access to the mine carts, which is quick travel. I process more geodes and turn them into the museum again and get new rewards. I pick up these sweet gem berries and then I take them to the gorilla statue in the secret woods. This allows me to finally get, is this another star drop or my first star drop? I think this is my first star drop. I ignore all that and buy a crap ton of things from Clint, and then I put everything into the furnaces that I made so I can get extra resources since I'm not mining. I plant these blueberries because the plan is to harvest all these crops and put them in the preserve jars and or kegs, according to what Pinterest says. We collect and harvest all our blueberries, and I'm actually going to put them in now and then put the remainders in a chest nearby. Then we're going to plant some amaranth and go back to the traveling cart to pick up an eel, our last item for this community center. I finally turned it in. I finally completed this thing on my own, and I cannot be more proud of myself. That might sound crazy, I don't know. We needed that glow ring too. But I'm really proud. I did it by myself. I set out a goal and we made it here together. But guess what? This is not the end of this journey. The community center is just the beginning. Like, when I tell you there's so much more that we have to complete, like hundreds of hours. No, that's dramatic. It's probably 100 hours, but it didn't have to be. I'm just a slow worker. I genuinely can't believe that I'm done. And the Junimos have returned to the spirit world. I didn't know there was that because you skipped every cutscene. But now what do we do? What's the next step? Ooh, the next step is this cutscene. But seriously, thank you for watching. Please stay tuned because this isn't it. I promise there's so much more. I will be taking a break for Thanksgiving, but I'll be back in 2 weeks. Peace.